Hello, 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 and welcome to this live stream. You're with Regina J. Lacerta, and my lord, is that volume up loud? That's not good. Turn that way down. That's much better. Hello, how is everyone? I'm hoping this live stream is working. Gonna do my normal, post-starting live stream technical checks because, you can never know you're really live until you are really live. Does that make sense? Okay. I know that in my mind it does make sense, but to the greater world it doesn't. So, bear with. We're just going to have a little bit of a look to see if it is working. I can hear audio, can't see visual. Have people got visual? Can people see visual here? If you can see visual, let me know. If not, let me try and figure that out. Okay, just listen, just hang on to the sound of my voice here. Should be. Why don't I have visual? This is an oddity. It is, okay. Might have to do a little behind the screens stream, stop, and re-go. So, yeah. Don't you love technical stuff? Okay, bear with. I'll be back. Okay, how are we going? I've got in my preview window. I've got something. I hope I haven't lost everyone. Hello, Arthurius. The screen is black. Yes. The screen was. Oh. Okay, I think it's working. Nearly 3.5 minutes into the stream, it's working. Okay, here we go. Oh dear. Ay. Right, okay. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. This is a new broadcasting software I'm using, and it is a free one because the paid broadcasting software that I had decided to screw me over just ever so slightly. So I said, well, you know what? You screw me over, screw you. So I'm using a free one, and it's still a work in progress. I am still working out how to work it. But anyone who is watching the live stream, please feel free to pop in the chat room, make a comment, ask a question, chat among yourselves. We do have a topic of conversation for this evening, of course, provided for us by the official Regina J. Lacerta live stream topic of conversation list. And the topic of conversation is, what was your favourite childhood book? What was your favourite childhood book? Now, for me, I really didn't actually start getting into the reading until I was probably more into my late primary school years. And you know what? I'm going to say Flowers in the Attic. I read that book, I think I was like 10 or 11. And seriously, that is not the right age to be reading that book. But I loved it. I thought it was a really good book. It was really badly written. The storyline is appalling. It is terrible and horrible as an adult to think about events that transpired in that book. But I remember loving it. To the fact that I actually bought Flowers in the Attic was not a standalone story. There was actually 5 within the series. I read all 5 of those. Then there was another series written by the same author. I read all 5 within that series. There was a few standalone books. I read those. Seriously, by the author, I end up reading 22 books by the same author. Now, they weren't small books. Have you ever seen the size of Flowers in the Attic? They're thick books. Oh, my lordy. Anywho, yes. Hang my head in shame. Now the official topic of conversation list has provided their answer as well. They hopefully will be joining us later in the live stream to, have a chat. But they've provided their answer. And their answer is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Ah, good old Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's actually one book that I've had on my bookcase for many years. I've actually got the double book. I've got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I've got Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. I've not read either of them, but I've got them. It's funny that I don't Haven't read them because by the author Roald Dahl. I have read a lot of his books, including his 2 autobiographies. One called Boy, which is about his childhood years, and one called Solo, when he is like, grown up. Arthur S. Yours is Narnia, Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe. Another series that I haven't actually read. I was it seems the classics I just miss out on them completely. Yeah. But look, I haven't even seen the movies either. I'm aware of Narnia. I'm aware of the concept. I'm aware of the vague storyline. When I say vague storyline, I mean a very, very, very vague storyline. There was actually a Doctor Who episode that they kind of did a little bit of Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe thing on. That was a good episode. I think it was one of the Christmas episodes. Anywho, back to it. Here I am in Plants vs. Zombies. Why am I in Plants vs. Zombies today? Well, one, because the choice of game for my live streams is my choice. Unless there is a suggestion put on, out by the viewers, and you're more than welcome to make a suggestion. Just go to the Facebook page, post a comment either on the wall or send me a PM, and I'm more than happy to listen to your suggestions. Doesn't mean I'll actually play the game that you suggest, but I'm more than happy to listen to your suggestions. But the reason I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies is I've had a weird week. In fact, I've had a weird 2 weeks. Not going to go into the details fully, just been a bit weird. A bit strange, a bit odd. Stuff has been happening. It's been peculiar, bizarre, unusual. So yeah, I'm feeling in the whole, I want to have a chat. I want to sit and I want to say, hey, how's everyone doing? Talk to me. Let me hear normality. Normality. I need normality. I don't experience normality much at all, actually, really. That's, yes, what is normality? Am I coming to the right... Am I actually coming to the right place and asking for normality? That is the real question. Is live streaming and asking viewers in the chat room asking for normality? Probably not. However, this is what I'm doing today. And I am basically going to say... Yes, let's have a talk. I'm playing a game which I love this game. Love it to bits. You've seen me live stream before, so you know how much I love this game. It's a game that I've played so much. Actually, when I logged in, because I log in through Steam, and Steam actually keeps a track of how much I've played the game, because the game was actually gifted to me by Steam, gifted me through Steam, rather, by a friend of mine for a Christmas present. Can I say, awesome Christmas present. Delivered straight to my door. Not just my door, delivered straight to my computer. No needing to worry about gift wrap or anything like that. Hello, Sirius. Thanks for joining. Yes, awesome way to receive a gift. And, talk about the gift that keeps on giving. Log into Steam. Tells me how long I've played. 229 hours. Not actually quite sure to be proud of that or embarrassed. Let's go with proud. I'm going with proud. I have played this game for 229 hours. You think I'd be good at it? Pfft, no. Anyone who sees me play any game, you'll know that I'm not good at it. Just because I'm not good at it doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. I love this game. I do love this game. I love this game a lot. And, yeah. So I thought, you know what? In the mood for catching up, say, hey, how's everyone doing? And let's have a chat, and I'll just, be playing this game in the background. However, if you are not a Plants vs. Zombies player, and there are things you would like to know about the game, one of the first things you should know, the absolute first thing you should know about this game is you should get it. It is a really cool game. It's now Plants vs. Zombies 2, which is available only on touch devices, I believe. It is a free game. Free game to download, free game to play. In-app purchases are available, although not necessary to actually play the game. This game, however, is not free to buy. But look, I think on Steam, I think it's about $10. Not a huge amount of money. And seriously, I mean, I've played for 229 hours. You don't have to go that far to get your money's worth. But look, I felt I get my money's worth out of this game. So yes, I can highly endorse to get Plants vs. Zombies. It's a good game. And of course, last time I played, I actually got this achievement. The golden... Yes, I got the golden sunflower. And I don't know how I got the golden sunflower. I can't remember how I actually got the golden sunflower. It just says, get the golden sunflower trophy. That is the achievement. The achievement I got was to get the golden sunflower trophy achievement. Um, yes. Um, but yes, don't know how I got it, but I got it. Anyway, look, and as far as what there is in the game, there isn't actually that much that I haven't done. There are a few achievements that I've not achieved. There are, I think they're the endless mode, like the survival of the eye zombie. I should do that. Let's have a look. I'll show you the, we'll show you the achievement I've not yet achieved. See, I've got all these. Look at this. Trophy, 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 trophy. Yep, got all those. And it's these ones, the streak. Longest streak of 9 and longest streak of 8. In the Vase Breaker, Endless, and the Eye Zombie. So if I go back to my achievements here, let me just have a quick look at my achievements here. Yep, there we go. Streak of 15 in Vase Breaker and a streak of 10 in Eye Zombie. Also, I haven't got this. Oh, there's 2 down here. What's this? Survive 20 waves of pure zombie ferocity. I don't know how to instigate pure zombie ferocity. And also defeat 2 really big zombies with corncob missiles in a single level. I think I do actually have that achievement on the iPad though, because I've got this game on the iPad, I've got it on the iPhone, I've got it on the computer, and I have completed it many times over on all devices. And of course, not with the iPad and between the iPad and the iPhone, but between the PC and the devices, I have actually had to purchase the game more than once. So well done, PopCap, you've got money out of me, not just a gift sent to me. Anyway, Vase Breaker. No, I don't want that one. I want iZombie. This is iZombie. New game. There we go. We'll start a new game. So this is the one that I've got to get a level of, what was it, 10 or 15 on this one? I can't remember. And I'm no good. Oh, look, I'm no good at this one, I must admit. This is basically just, you've got to pretend that you are the zombies. I don't know. Anywho, the way to do this is I don't know. There we go. We'll put him down first. Yeah, so with this one, you've got to actually use the zombies to get rid of the plants instead of using the plants to get rid of the zombies. So it's kind of flipped on its head now. You've got to pretend that they're cardboard cutouts until the zombie comes into range, and then they do actually start working. And Endless, of course, you've got to keep the sunshine. Once you run out of sunshine, you can't use it to plant zombies. And it's bit of strategy, and look, strategy is probably not my strongest point, I must admit. Yeah, anywho, that's why I haven't got this streak. I have not yet gotten the streak of this one, and I'm looking at it. I want to get the sunflowers, definitely want to get the sunflowers. Got to be careful of the magnet, because that'll attract the bucket head. Oh, see, now I'm going to think, and here I was saying, here I was saying that I was going to be playing a game where I didn't have to think. Dagnabbit. Darn my feeble mind. Do you know what? I reckon if I put him there, yeah, the corn dude will get him. Oh, there's the flippy guy. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, so this pea shooter shoots 3 peas, goes through the fire, the peas catch on fire, it makes them even worse. Darn it. I should have sent the digger guy in to then come back. Yeah, well, there we go. I am actually going to not get my latest streak on this. I don't know which one to do. I'm going to do this one again. I'm just going to do this one again, and hopefully he'll get at least get rid of the magnet. Oh, big blob of butter, first time on the head. Oh, well. Talking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Interesting. My child actually came home from school the other day and said, "Hey, Mummy, there's this book we're reading at school. Don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory." And I'm like, I have heard of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I am very aware of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I might not have actually read it myself. But I've seen the movie. I've seen Well, I've seen one of the movies. I haven't seen the one with Johnny Depp. I have owned the one with Johnny Depp for many years now, but I haven't actually seen it. It's terrible, I know. But yeah, got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Um, the original. No, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Sorry, nay, I will correct myself. Willy and Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Um, um, don't want to think. Going to play a strategy game. I know. And yes, very much so. I know, but obviously didn't think about it in game choice. Look, I was thinking I wouldn't mind playing Portal tonight. I might play Portal. Portal's probably not the best idea, seeing as yeah, kind of do really, really, really have to think about that and actually be quite natty with controls and stuff and yeah, not feeling overly natty with controls to be honest, because yeah, I'm just gonna put a heap of zombies in and hopefully get somewhere. um, oh, that guy he disappeared already. No, that's not good. Okay, I'll put that guy in. Oh, I'm not doing any good here. He's creepy in that movie. Are you talking about Johnny Depp? As I said, um, uh, um, in a previous lifetime, I had a job where I was basically working in, um, oh, what's the word? Like alongside this manager dude who fancied himself as being quite quirky and out there and bizarre, which just was, amusing, really. Um, and he gave me for my birthday one year, and I don't know why he gave me for my birthday. Because seriously, why was he even instigating a birthday present with me? Um, but he gave me the Johnny Depp version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and DVD of The Corpse Bride. Thank you very much. That was an awesome birthday present. Not quite sure why he was. Yes, as I said, didn't know why he was giving me the birthday present, but he was. And I've watched The Corpse Bride. I had seen it before he gave it to me, and I've watched The Corpse Bride copy that he gave me. And but yeah, haven't actually watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But as I was saying, interesting thing about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. My child comes home from school and saying that he's reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I'm like, oh, that's nice to know. And then um, I find out later the reason that he's reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory at school is because the school production, the school play that's going to be happening, they're going to be doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's actually pretty cool. So the school is having them reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and then later on the year, the school is actually going to be doing a theatrical production where parents can be charged money to see their children do a performance on it. I thought that's pretty cool. I like that. Because, excuse me, like I said before, I am a big Roald Dahl fan. I am more of a fan of his autobiographies and his short stories. I find his short stories fascinating. There are so many of them. Like in high school, I read, and it was part of the school curriculum. I did, as well as the normal books that you do for English, I also did English literature, and we did. I think the class was about. There was only about 12 of us in the English lit class, but we did Tales of the Unexpected, which is a Roald Dahl short story book. In it, there's a story called Lamb to the Slaughter. There's Man from the South. There's, I'm trying to remember them all. It was a while ago. Mrs. Bixby and the Colonel's Coat. But they're all those ones. And yeah, well, they're all stories. They're all short stories, but they all have a twist. Ah, Tiger, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We did miss you, of course we missed you. There is no way we wouldn't be able to, we wouldn't miss you. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's alright, he'll get splattered. Send him off to set that other mine off, and then set him off to get the brain. Yeah, so, did studied. Oh, that didn't work. We studied the Roald Dahl book, Tales of the Unexpected. And of course, I enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed so much reading it in school and doing quite an in-depth study on it that then got me reading the book called Boy. Now, Boy is the autobiography of when he was, of course, as the title suggests, a boy. And growing up in Norway. Well, I've read the book. I have read the book. I honestly have read the book. I think it was growing up in Norway. And yeah, it then finished, of course, with his childhood finishing, and then went on to Solo. Now, Solo, of course, he actually fought in World War II. He was a fighter pilot. And it goes on talking about, as he was, yes, what he did in adult life. Then from reading the autobiographies, I actually found out that there were more of his short story books. And I'm pretty sure I still have them somewhere in this house. I'm getting all talking about Roald Dahl. I'm actually getting all inspired to pull the books out. But there was Tales of the Unexpected. There was more Tales of the Unexpected. Then there was, or was it Roald Dahl's Ghost Stories? Then I think more Tales of the Unexpected, which was him. But then there were further Tales of the Unexpected, which were by other authors but inspired by Roald Dahl's Tales of the Unexpected. Then there's also Over to You, which I think is the same. Like, they're all short stories, but I think Over to You from memory is still inspired by his things that happened in the war and stories inspired by his experiences in the war. Over to You. There was also there's one called Switch Bitch, which I remember hiding that one from my parents, going, "No, I'm not reading a book with the B word in the title." But I loved all the books, and as I said, I read them all to absolute, yeah, and I've still got them all, and I can't remember how many of the Roald Dahl short story books there are, but I have a few of them, and there's also I think it was in Switch Bitch. There's one story about, which apparently, supposedly, is a true story told to him by his Uncle Oswald, I think, which story is inspired by, yes, and there's one story in there inspired by this Uncle Oswald, who we don't actually think is real. And then there's another story called My Great Uncle Oswald, which I believe was written after he wrote the short story about him. And it's a heck of a read. It was a very interesting read, I have to say. I'm not actually going to tell you the plot line of that book, but if you can find it, I think it's just called My Great Uncle Oswald, by Roald Dahl, and it is it's a very intriguing read. Absolutely, if you can get your hands on a copy, get it, because it is how to put it, it's the topic of the book is rather below the belt. Definitely. But look, at the end of the day, it's a very amusing read, and especially, I mean, the style that it's written in, which it's written, it is, yes, it's a good book. Dear. But yes, in saying that, of all the books I've read by Roald Dahl, and I've probably read at least 10 of his books, I've not actually read any of the children books. And he's written a lot, like he's had Matilda, he's had Big Friendly Giant, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, the Twits, the something like that. I'm counting them on one hand and just from memory of what I've seen without having actually read. And of course, I have children and I'm like, I really should get all the kids' books. And you know what? In saying that, I actually nearly did buy them the other day because I was at Costco. I love Costco. You used to have to go all the way into Docklands, which of course Docklands in Melbourne is, well, it's on the peripheral of the city. But, and it was a bit of a hike to get to Docklands. Like it would take me a good, 45 minutes to get there. Then I have to, of course, that's paying for petrol on the car and toll roads and then pay for parking just to go to Costco. So a trip to Costco would cost me about $30 before I actually save any money. I didn't used to actually like thinking about it, to be honest. There we go, I've got a streak of 3. What do I have to get, like 15 or something? Anyway, I'll just keep on playing. But yes, now that Costco has opened a second store in Melbourne, the second store in Melbourne is, where is it? It's in, where is it? It's in, Ringwood, suburb of Melbourne called Ringwood. Yeah, it's much closer to me than Docklands was. I can get there. It doesn't take me half an hour. I don't have to go on any toll roads, and I don't have to pay for parking. The Costco car park in Ringwood is free. Yay! Love free parking. But yes, anyway, I was in Costco in Ringwood and they had this great big set of heaps of the Roald Dahl kids books, and it was seriously like $30. $30 for this whole pack of kids books. And I was like, oh, I should so get that. But then I looked in my hand. Now, in my hand at that point in time was 3 Minecraft books and a book on Disney princesses. Yeah, the Minecraft books were for me. The other one I was shopping for Sambo. No. My own little princess. There's a place called Ducklands. No, not Ducklands. Dock. D-O-C-K. Not duck. You're finally getting a Costco. What's that? My housemate and I may not be waiting to rate it. Look, I can say Costco is. It's funny. Like some people, they don't see the point in Costco. It's $60 membership for the year, and this is actually the funny thing. I'll get back to the books in a minute. The funny thing, a friend of mine who. Costco has been open in Melbourne for, how long has Costco been open in Melbourne? Oh, present! Yay, that'll be a new plant. I like plants. Costco's been open, it was open before second child born. Second child is already 4.5. Okay, so it's been open, 4.5 years. Not quite 5 years. And we've basically been members since, only a couple of weeks after it opened. But $60 membership a year, you might think that's a bit steep. But here's the thing. Took a friend of mine, because as a member I can always I can have a friend. Anytime a friend wants to go, I'm allowed to take a friend with me. Now her main problem with going to Costco has always been because her significant other, life partner, is actually works for. Oh, that was not successful. Her significant other actually works for a more major supermarket establishment in Melbourne, to the point that the conversation between her and the significant other was, would it be a sort of a breach, a conflict of interest for her to be shopping at for her to be shot. I heard Duckland. I'm sticking with that. Of course, you would stick with that if there is. And yes, I can understand why Duckland would sound like a scary place to you, Tiger. But yes, her significant other is, a major person with this other supermarket chain. Thinks of a conflict of interest. Oh, it wouldn't be, suck it up, princess. But of course, it doesn't stop her from being intrigued, because she's had me as a friend who has been a member for a long time and is like, no, 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 of course you want to go see what all this Costco thing is about. Absolutely, I'll take you, because you can have a guest. So I took her along as a guest, which means she can come in, she can have a look around. She can't shop, but, what you do is I'd basically just say, okay, everything goes along, that is hers, ask the person for a subtotal, she then gives me the money back. So, yeah, she came and she had a look and she was like, oh, but the $60 membership fee, that's a bit steep. Yeah, $60 is a bit steep. I'm not going to disagree with that. $60 is a fair amount of money to pay. But this is the funny thing. I mean, this is going to sound like an ad for Costco. Anywho, this is the funny thing. She bought toilet paper. And when I say toilet paper, I don't mean, your normal 6-pack of toilet paper. She bought this, 50-odd pack of toilet paper. And it was the brand that, because she'd been told that Costco was all own brand stuff. She didn't realise that it was name brand as well as the own brand stuff. So she bought this package. She came and she saw and was impressed that, there was not just a home brand, a Costco brand stuff. So she bought the toilet paper, and she actually had this app on her phone, which was like a shopping app for the place that her partner works. And, I'm not doing this one well. There we go. I'll just put this guy in instead. So she's looked at this app and gone, okay, the price of toilet paper per roll at the shop that her partner's connected with is X amount, and here it is this amount, and it was like less than half price. So she bought it. And then she found this soap, which is soap that she actually uses. And she's worked out the price, and again, per bar, it was less than half price of what she was paying based on this app price. Oh, this looks terrible. I'm just going to put this guy here, and I've run out of money already. This guy here, there we go. I'll just let them go. There we go. I'll put him there as well. So yeah, and then she got, what was the other thing she got? She got this box of snack things, which again, she looked on the app and her phone. She realised that this snack thing was, again, more than half the price that she would normally pay. So she's picked it up and done the subtitle. We're sitting there in the food court, which food court is a really loose description for the food there, because seriously, the food court has like, half a dozen options. Nothing wrong with the food though. I do actually quite like the food that is on offer at Costco. But she's sitting there and she's adding it all up, and she's then realised that with what she saved, buying those 3 items, which were items that she would normally buy anyway when she does her shopping, well, when she needs them, she'd actually saved $62, which was the price of her membership. So she was pleasantly surprised. And I said, right, are you going to go to your partner now and say, hey, I need Costco membership? Because, no, I don't think she's going to do that. But anyway, I thought it was quite amusing. But yeah, anyway, so I'm at Costco. I've seen the Roald Dahl books. And they are ridiculously cheap, but I already had in my hand, as I said, I had 3 Minecraft handbooks, which we had one of them at home, which my parents very graciously bought for my child, and I'm not going to be able to finish this level. No, there we go. I've run out of sunshine. Fail! There you go. I made it to a streak of 5. No, I don't want to try that again. I did badly. Yes, I want to leave. I want to see what that plant is, though, that I got. My parents had already bought one of these Minecraft handbooks. I think it was the one on um, 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 construction, I think. And they bought it from the book fair at the school. And then I've seen these ones at Costco, and they were like, compared to the ones at the school, they were like $5 or $6 per book cheaper. And I'm like, okay, I have to buy them. So I'm already standing there with $40 worth of books in my arms. I thought, you know what, I can't justify another 30 or 25, or between 25 and 30, whatever it was. So, but I will be going back. I will be going back when I'm feeling a little bit more financial, and I will be grabbing them. Oh, look, Monday ended up being oh, yes, as I said, I have had a very weird couple of weeks. Not going to go into the reasons why, but it has been just a very bizarre and strange and odd and mind going, buzzing, strange. Didn't help because in the middle of it I had brunch with Sambo. Yes, after much promising, and when I say much promising, it's probably been about a year and a half that I've been promising. I went to Sambo's favourite brunch, Saturday brunch spot, and I actually invaded his time, his weekly catch up with Tallahassee, and yes, I had brunch there. Why do I keep going into that? I don't want to go into that. Um, yes, I invaded their brunch, and I had like the funny thing is this brunch spot that he goes to. Now, he goes to the same brunch spot every single week. I like to try new things. Look, I must admit, I do like to go to places that I know I'm going to enjoy the service or I'm going to enjoy the food. But I also like to go to a place where, where I haven't tried something, or I haven't, and especially the area that he goes to, there are so many options. So many options. But yeah, he goes to this same standard brunch spot every single week, and So I turn up at this brunch spot, and the first time I went there, I was with child, and I saw the menu had pancakes, and I love pancakes, and unfortunately, due to the dietary restrictions that I was on um, when with child, I couldn't have the pancakes. Went back there again, they'd taken the pancakes off the menu. Went back there a third time, which was this Saturday, that added waffles to the menu, and I'm like, oh, waffles, yum, love waffles. Yeah, I was expecting more than, seriously, they're kind of waffles, the frozen supermarket waffles. I was not impressed I was not impressed at all. Not impressed at all. I found it, yes. Anywho, what is the point of a Minecraft handbook? Out of curiosity, that is a good question. There is no such thing as a silly question, just silly people who are too afraid to ask them. The point of a Minecraft handbook is, Minecraft, of course, those of you who know Minecraft, and if you don't know Minecraft, where have you been? I mean, seriously. Seriously, where have you been if you don't know Minecraft? Point of Minecraft is basically a giant Lego for kids, as well as an exploration and a combat. It's a multi multi-thingy game. It's got so many layers to it. Now, the point of this handbooks is actually there was 4 in the set. One was combat, one's redstone, one's I don't like these guys. These guys scare me. Yeah, squishy. No. Okay. Can't think. Just leave it be. I'm about to die hideously. Yeah, the point of these books is basically because they offer further insight. Like, even in the beginner's handbook, 'cause there's actually one of them which is just a beginner's handbook. In the beginner's handbook, there was actually more tips than I had ever encountered. And I was like, like seriously, things that I know it's a way of people assume that you would know that these things were in the game. I don't know. But yeah, just stuff that I'd never even realized were there. Especially the redstone one. The redstone one I have found incredibly useful because the redstone one is all about, okay, this is redstone, it does the pistons and the sticky pistons and the tracks and all that stuff, and stuff that I have actually not really looked into that much. So yeah, it offers you a new perspective. Plus, look, it also is a good read. To be honest, I have sat there. No, this. Okay. Thank goodness for. I need pots. About to die horribly here. I had found that the books were on Book Depository, and they were. Why did I not buy them off Book Depository when I saw them? Because they were only coming out. They weren't actually available yet. It said Book Depository coming in like 200 and something days, and I'm like, what? 200 and something days? Are you for real? Yeah, they weren't out yet, but they are for sale at Costco. So not being out and available for sale, and I'm like, okay, I can cope with that kind of like fuzzy maths here. That's fine by me. No, imp, get rid of the imp. Oh, phew, got rid of him. Oh, I like that level. That's called Column Like You See 'Em, and it works in columns, and it is actually, I find it rather tricky to do sometimes. I like doing the mini games here. They're kind of like you finish a level and that's it. It's over. It works for me. It's good. Anywho, yeah, no, look, I think on Book Depository they're like $8.50, $9. At the book fair thing, they were $15. And at Costco, they were like $8.50, $9. Bonus! So, yeah, I couldn't resist. I mean, look, I love a bargain. Anyone who knows me, they go, hey, that Regina? Yeah, I've heard she loves a bargain. I love a bargain. And, yeah, I saw that bargain and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have me that bargain. Which I did. I got that bargain. Wasn't intending on spending that much money on books. And of course I did the whole, look, you know, okay, I'm a mother. Yes, I you know, everyone knows I talk about my kids. I've put them in the odd video once in a while. I've put them in some very odd videos. And I do the whole thing of, if I buy a book for him, I should make it fair and buy a book for her. You know, not going to play favorites. You're not going to basically say, hey, you know, and with the Minecraft books, okay, they're not just for the boy. So, yeah, it's for me. Couldn't you just wiki things? Yes, you could just wiki things, but it's a case of knowing what to wiki. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. You have to know what to wiki. So it's a case of it's like, did you ever, like in school, you'd ever say, excuse me, teacher, I don't know how to spell this word, whatever the word might be, and the teacher goes, look it up in the dictionary. Well, I'm sorry, how do you look something up in the dictionary if you don't know how to spell it? I mean, the whole point about a dictionary is it's in alphabetical order. It's based on how the word is spelled. If you don't know how to spell it, how do you find the dictionary? I know it's a fairly simple argument, but anyway, yeah. Look, I find them, at the end of the day, I find them a good read. I enjoy them as a good read. That's pretty much it. They are a good read, and yeah, they're. Plus, also, I'm a fan of the game. I mean, yeah, look, anyone who knows me knows I'm a fan of Minecraft. And, They also make my child happy. Many reasons for wanting to buy these books. All of them selfish. Absolutely. Not going to deny that. Not going to deny that at all. But, yes. Ah, dear. It's all, well, it's all a bit of a moot point because, you know, I've bought the books and, Jesus willikers, I just nearly copped it sweet there. Anywho, okay, got rid of this guy. This game, the reason I should actually refer to the game that I'm playing here. I like this game because it is, the challenge of it, of course, is to get to the point where you don't actually get these guys coming onto the screen. I like this game because it's different. The minigames too tend to be different from the normal games. And yeah, I've now just got to the situation where I've got zombies, like normal zombies coming, and I've got nothing to fight them with. And there's not just a few zombies, there's a lot of them. Uh-oh. I don't actually know what to do right now. Other than really hope to get a cat's tail and hope that it can take out all these. That's a big hope. That's a big hope. I don't think... look, thankfully I've got lawnmowers. Yeah. I didn't play this one very well, did I? That's fine. That's fine. We'll just pretend I did better than... Yeah. Okay. Lawnmower time. There we go. We'll mow over. There we go. Lawnmower time. Oh dear. That was really... I've only got 2 lawnmowers left. That's terrible. Oh dear. And I'm losing all my sun here. Get this spikeweed. Spikeweeds are good. They pop the tires of the vehicles. The vehicles, of course, produce the ice. The ice is not good because then you get the bobsleds. Yeah. And again, you can, please feel free. You can raise the point of, why am I playing a strategy game when I have made the comment that I really didn't feel like actually having to think? Let's not ask much about the brain of Reggie. The brain of Reggie functions on a level unknown to most people. Most scientists would state that they have no idea why the brain of Reggie functions on the level that it does. But all we know is that it yeah. Dear. Anywho, probably going to die in this game, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm used to that, to be honest. Completely, totally and utterly used to it. Oh dear. I said that to my teacher once. They told me not to talk back to them. Well, see, that's the funny thing. That is the go-to answer of the teacher. They give you a comment. They say, you want to know how to spell a word, go look it up in the dictionary. You say, how do I look it up in the dictionary if I don't know how to spell it? And they say, don't talk back. That's the whole, I don't know how to answer that. So, do I mention at this point that my mother is actually a teacher? No, I'm not going to mention that. I'm not going to mention that at all. Hi, Mum. Love you. Yes, my mother is a teacher. And I have asked her, the funny thing is I've actually asked her the questions. I have asked her those questions and said, you know, like, why the whole, if you don't know how to spell something, look it up in the dictionary. Things like that, the simple questions. And my mother's always much like, I've never known. I've never understood that. Yes, I've asked the same thing as well. So, yeah, look, teachers themselves don't actually know why they say these things. What hope do the rest of us have? Seriously, that's all I'm going to say. As a child, what did I want to be when I grew up? I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to join the people who confused me the most. And this level is once again, I'm sitting here in fear going, okay, I'm about to die horribly and with lots of claws and teeth and oh dear. Yep, here I go. Zombie is about to eat my brain. It's official. No, he died. You're just prolonging. No. The inevitable. The inevitable is about to happen. Come on. Zap. Oh my gosh, that was not. How did that? Okay. I seriously, I don't know how I've actually survived this long in this game, because I am playing it so badly. So badly. Oh dear. But yeah, I can't go any further. I seriously cannot. There's no way that I am going to live. Mention what? Wait a minute, what? Oh. I've picked up, talking to the fact my mother's a teacher, I've picked up so many things from my mother that I now say to my own kids, and I'm like, oh, that's the daughter of a teacher talking. First thing, starting a sentence with so. My mother was always like, you never start a sentence with so. And I was like, why not? Why can't I start a sentence with so? And she said, because you don't start a sentence with so, because in that, it's like a grammatical thing. I could never fully understand it, I must admit. But, so if I ever, I just did it! Oh my gosh. If I ever started a sentence with so, my mother would butt in and say buttons. I'd turn around and go, so, and she'd say buttons. You don't say to start a sentence with so, you sew buttons. I'm like, whatever. But yes. So, yes. Now I've mentioned it, I can't stop starting sentences with so, and I probably do it all the time. And I say to my kids now, they start a sentence with so, and I say buttons. I say, well, you got your granny to thank for that one. Because she's put it in my head, and now I'm putting it in yours. And I've actually heard my own dear children say to other people, if they hear other people start a sentence with so, they then say to that person, buttons. I'm like, oh no, I've ruined them. But isn't that the job of a parent? Seriously, is that not the job of a parent to ruin their own child? Probably not. Probably, if you actually went down to the dictionary definition of what a parent should be, it should be a person to raise and nurture and, stuff like that. So to say that I've ruined, I just did it again. To say that I've ruined my child is incorrect. But. Oh dear. It started off kind of all right and went completely downhill from there. But all good. We shall tally forth on. As you can see, I do not feel defeated at all by this level. I am giving it another go. Just need to put my head into the right place, get the old strategy going, get the old strategy happening, and try and get the old defenses going. Defenses are a good thing. Also need to get rid of these ice strip bits, because the ice is what's going to cause so much trouble. There we go. Get rid of that one. That's looking... Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but it's looking slightly better. Uh-oh, but then the hordes of zombies come. Not too many hordes of zombies, 4 zombies. That's fine, I can cope with that. That could be... It is really annoying. And it's annoying once it gets into your own head, because now... And you will see, I've got it into your head. Believe you me, I've got it into your head. You will hear yourself start a sentence with so, and you will want to correct yourself. I've got it into your head now. Yes, success. S-U-C-C-E-S, that's the way you spell success. No, it's not. It's not the way you spell success at all. But it's yes, I got it into people's heads. My evil reign of terrorizing evil is upon you all now. Tally-ho! Huzzah! It's all good. You can thank me later. I take all sorts of thank yous, including cupcakes. I hope I'm doing better in this level than I was last time, although the hordes of zombies don't seem to be as horde-like. Is that a word? Can I say horde? Is horde-like? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think horde-like is... Yeah, we're going to go with horde-like. I'm going with horde-like. The hordes of zombies are not as horde-like as previously were. It sounds good. It sounds good to me. Going with horde-like. Of course, I say horde-like. All I hear is hodo. Oh, dear. What? I went to, not greatly far from where I live. There's this place called Caribbean Gardens. You want a good wiki entry? Look up Caribbean Gardens. It's the most bizarre place in Melbourne. It's a huge block of land that was always been owned by this family. And I think they started by building... They started with a factory that built fiberglass boats. And then they built a lake to test the fiberglass boats in. And then they built a mansion, or the mansion may have been there already. I'm not quite sure. And then they still built fiberglass, but not on the grand scale that they did because there are other materials that came about. But then they opened the Caribbean Gardens. And the Caribbean Gardens is sounds festive. The Caribbean Gardens is like, it's just, I don't know, it's just this place that you go to, and there's like, there's tanks there. There is like literally great big tanks that you can climb on. There's playgrounds. There's a market. And when I say a market, it is huge. It's like this great, giant, enormous undercover market. It's awesome. It's amazing. And the reason I went there was for pop vinyl figurines. You know, the pop vinyl figurines? Do people know what the pop vinyl figurines are? Of course people know what the pop vinyl figurines are. I'm just going to continue on assuming everyone knows what the pop vinyl figurines are. The glorious adventures of Curious Arthurius in the mysterious and the mysterious and delicious Duckland that will be the name of my first... I love it, Tiger Hawk Rosebud. I want that book. You have to write that book. That sounds like an awesome book. Oh dear, you so have to write that book. That sounds great. Oh, yes, okay. I'm going to be the first person to buy that book because that sounds like a brilliant book. Yes, Caribbean Gardens. Weird place. Went there for pop vinyl. Pop vinyl in the shops. I don't know how much they are in shops near you, but in the shops near us, they range between $17 to $22, $23. There's a guy at the Caribbean Gardens who, as I said, it's like this giant market, and people, the same sellers tend to be there, and you can buy the most amazing amount of rubbish. I actually saw this kit that was like rip off My Little Ponies, and it was called Devil Donkeys. I'm not kidding you. It was called Devil Donkeys. Oh, Arthurius, I know the latest episode of Game of Thrones. Oh my lordy lord. No, I'm not going to say anything because there may be people who have not seen it yet, but of course, the first thing that the local Melbourne newspaper, it's called the Age newspaper, had to print was, that's actually not possible. Okay, in reference to what happened at the end of the episode. But what? What? much of the stuff that happens in Game of Thrones is possible. Like, if you're going to pick on one thing saying it's not possible, dragons, you know, major plot line there. Yeah. Saying that, what happened in the end of the episode is not actually possible. Oh, whatever. Stop trying to ruin my life. That's why I don't read the newspaper. Unfortunately, I do. But sometimes I wish I didn't. No, the local newspaper, because of course Game of Thrones airs our time, like Sunday, I think it airs Sunday night in America, which is like Monday morning our time, or like really early Monday morning. And so this stupid newspaper, what do? They print, oh, what about this scene? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no one in Australia has actually seen the episode, and they spoilers. Stupid newspaper. But, yes. So, anyway, went to Caribbean Gardens. As I said, look up they've got a wiki page. It's actually an interesting read. Because, as I said, it's the most bizarre place ever. If you live in Melbourne, hopefully you know about the Caribbean Gardens. If you live in Melbourne and don't know about the Caribbean Gardens, oh my lord, where have you been all your life? And just go there now. Because, seriously, it's a crazy place. So, went there for pop vinyl figurines. For a second I thought that Reggie was saying popcorn. No, you don't go to the Caribbean Gardens just for popcorn. Went there for, yes, pop vinyl. And because I wanted to get one of the dragons in the pop vinyl. They didn't have the one I wanted. In fact, they didn't have any of the dragons, but the guy said that he's got another stall at another market, and so I'm going to be going there later on. Oh dear. The ending of the episode blew my mind. Seriously? Seriously? Of all the ways you could think to describe it, that's what you're going to actually say? I don't know if you actually meant to say that, or you just... Oh my gosh. Ah! Ugh. Nightmares. Yay! I won! You see, I didn't... Yeah. Anywho. So I went there, didn't have he didn't have the dragon that I wanted, but he apparently has this other stall somewhere which he thinks he does have a dragon, and I'm going to be going there on what day am I going to be going there on? Friday. I'm going to be going there on Friday to try and find it. Because, yes, I want this dragon figurine. But he did have the Khaleesi one. The Daenerys Targaryen. He had that one. And I may have purchased that. May have. Not confirming or denying. But telling you, yeah, I did. Oh, dear. But, yes, very strange place. Very, very strange place. Very cool place. I don't get there often enough, and which is stupid because I as I said, I don't actually live a great distance from there, and it is bizarre. But their jam donuts, oh my gosh, you want good jam donuts? That's the place to go. And see, I'm yes, devil donkeys. Oh. Look, I wouldn't say that's a terrible pun. Look, I must admit, I'm a bit of a fan of a good pun. And I will give you, you know, clap for that pun. Well played, Arthurius. Well played, absolutely. But yes, anyone who is visiting Melbourne or who lives in Melbourne, go to the Caribbean Gardens. It's a bizarre and peculiar and wonderful place. And of course, you know, now I'm going to have people who have come to visit Melbourne and gone, what's this place you talk about? You didn't take me to Caribbean Gardens. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Sorry. I think, look, it's one of those things, because it is so close to where I live, it kind of is off my radar. Does that make sense? Like, you know, it's like I've been there so many times, and it is so accessible to me that I don't actually go there that often. You know what I mean? Like, does that happen to other people? I go out of my way to get to like Starbucks or Walker's Donuts or there's this ramen place that I really like called Asian. It's actually called Asian Ramen. None of them are nearby, and I will go out of my way to get to these places. However, places that are quite close, that I think are good places to go, I don't go. Oh, I don't know. I don't know at all. I can't actually hear the game at all, though. I've just realised. Can anyone else actually hear the game? Has anyone actually noticed that we can't hear the game? Is it just me? Is the game actually hearable? Hearable? Is that... Am I making up words again? Oh. I mean, no, don't encourage him. You have to listen to him. No. I'm going to encourage. I absolutely am going to encourage bad puns because, and I actually used this bad pun on Tiger Hawk Rosebud when she came to visit Melbourne. She said to me, she goes, "Oh, do you know a good place for breakfast?" And I said, "Yeah, I do actually. Or a good place to get a cup of coffee out where I live, because I made her get a train to come all the way out to my neck of the woods." And I need an ice one. And I said, "Yeah, there's a really good place. It's called Thanks a Latte." And she's like Googling it, trying to find this Thanks a Latte place. It didn't exist. I was referring to my house. I basically said that if you come to my house, I would... Oh, wrong line. Dag nabbit. Basically saying that she came to my house, I would make her a latte. Oh, dear. I've got no fighting guys here. There we go. I'll just put that instead. Oh, no. Oh, I realized I've made one of the biggest mistakes you can ever make in this level. I have not kept a row of pots free in every line. The reason it is good to keep a row of pots free in every line is things like this happen. So, dig up a plant. There we go. Oh, bungee zombies. Bane of my existence. Oh, dear. This is... I think Curious Arthurius will be a visiting place called Pandoria. Oh, I love it. I am going to be the first person to buy a copy of Curious Arthurius. I'm hoping it's at least a 5-book series. And maybe they can make a movie on it. Like, a movie of the series of Curious Arthurius. I think this should happen. I so think this should happen. No, not... Oh, stupid Winnebago crushing all my previously placed plants. Oh, dear. Yes, at least 5 books. I think you should do at least 5 books on Curious Arthurius. Put them on the Apple Store. Like, you don't need to have books published these days. It would be so easy to be a writer. First thing you'd need is an idea. And Tiger Hawk Rosebud, you have an idea. You absolutely have an idea. You have an idea that should be looked into, investigated, researched, and written upon. I'm endorsing. I shall also be more than happy to Oh no. Oh, got all 3 of them. Yes, good. I shall also be more than happy to endorse your book. I look, when you come to Australia on your book signing tour, I'll come along. I will come along and help you on your book signing tour. Oops, wrong one. I want that one. Oh dear. I'll come along on your book signing tour. That would be great. Oh dear. Now wait a minute. But first, I think Tiger Hawk Rosebud, you actually need to get Arthurius's permission to use the name. Get permission for rights on the name. And of course, you know, this, even though this is a live stream on YouTube, the live stream will, of course, be kept for, well, basically for as long as this channel is about. And the chat room will be, of course, part of that, kept forever. So if you get permission from Arthurius and he puts it down in writing here, we can call that a contract-ish. Kind of. Yep. Okay, we're going to go with that. We're going to say, yep, absolutely. Arthurius, you just need to give your permission. Give your permission. It would be awesome. I want to have this 5 series books of Curious Arthurius. Definitely need to have Curious Arthurius. Yes. Oh, dear. Oh, I've just looked at the clock. I didn't realise the time. Too busy chatting. I have to say to everyone, thank you for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me. As I said, I've had a weird and bizarre and strange couple of weeks, and my number one goal for this live stream was to have a chat, have a bit of a conversation. You know, get my mind out of the bizarre little headspace that I've managed to get myself into. So, thank you for joining me, everyone. You have actually accomplished this because I'm still sitting here completely oblivious to the fact that I've been here for over an hour now. So mission accomplished. Well done. Well done to everyone. Absolutely. It is yes, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Freeze Dr. Zombos. Freeze Dr. Zombos. Let me just have a quick... Oh, I can't get to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's see if we've got music. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, now I've got sound effects back. Awesome. I hadn't noticed at any point that you couldn't actually hear anything. But, of course, I am going to need sound to finish this because I want to hear those cabbages and watermelons splatting against this guy's head. And, oh, I don't really want... Oh, there we go. They're all gone. You give them permission! I grab permission as long as I get 10% of the royalties or something. Go with the or something, Tiger. Go with or something. Then you can specify what or something is, and it can be... It could be 10% of royalties. Or it could be a t-shirt. Or you could let Arthurius write forward. Book forwards are a big thing now. Absolutely, everyone likes a good book forward. So yeah, something like that. There we go. We have permission, and of course, as I said, this live stream would be yes a record that you could look back on to say a chat room contract was initiated, instigated, and agreed upon. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, what a night. What a night it's been. Oh. Thank you also for indulging me, for letting me play Plants vs. Zombies. Not letting, I mean, like, you don't let me play because, as I said, I am more than happy to take any suggestions that people have as to the games that they want to see played, but at the end of the day, I'm basically going to play what I want to play. And look, as I said, any suggestions, feel free to put them on my Facebook page. We'll give 5% toast, 10% toast. Yes, 10% in toast. I think Arthurius would agree to that, to be honest. Of all the conversations I've had with him, I don't think he would have a problem agreeing with that. Oh, these guys again. Seriously? Oh dear. They're all gone. Not looking too bad, not looking too shabby. Oh, in need of drink. Yes, all good. Dr. Zombos is nearly gone. There he goes. Exploding and bits of brains dropping everywhere. Lovely. Get a few coins for that. Okay, yes. Anyway, my hour is definitely well and truly up. My time has finished. Thank you everyone for joining me. I've had a blast. I have had a blast. And I hope you've had fun as well. But definitely join me next week. Hopefully there'll be an RMR come out next Monday. If you feel the need to watch any of my previous videos, please do. I put lots of hard work, and when I say lots of hard work, I mean a good 2.5 to 3 minutes of work into each video. So please have a watch of other videos and make comments on them. But yes, join me next week for another live stream. If you have a suggestion of what you'd like to see me play, put it on my Facebook page. The Facebook page is available in the doobly-doo below this video. I may even take your suggestion. But have a great week, whatever it is that you happen to be doing. And I hope you have a chance to grab a cup of tea and a cupcake. And I'll see you all next week. Bye!
Sunflower. 1, 2, 3. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. I know your type, tall, dark, and dead. You wanna bite all the petals off of my head and then eat the brains of the one who planted me here. I'm just a sunflower, but see me power an entire infantry. You like the taste of brains, we don't like zombies.
I used to play football.
Football,
Falcons protect my head.
on his head,
I have a screen door shield.
door shield.
We are the undead.
There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. Maybe it's time to reevaluate. I know you have a lot of food on your plate. Brains are quite rich in cholesterol. You're dead, so it doesn't matter. Instead, we'll use the solar power to make a lawn defense at any hour.
I like a tricycle.
Sickle,
Dirt powder on my head.
on his head.
I'm gonna